to the tcbarter.com and Green Team show, which is on YouTube at tctrademart.com with the .com spelled out, DOTCOM, tctrademart.com. Whoops, I got to get to the right channel here. Just a moment. Okay. So, starting out the show, we usually go check out the crypto marketplace. Let me go ahead and share my screen, which is this one right there. And as we can see, Bitcoin and Ethereum have been going down in the last 7 days and the last 24 hours. A little while ago when I checked it, all three of these were red. 1 hour, 24 hour, and 7 day were red. And in that case, if they stayed like that, it would say to me to stay away from doing any buying, because if they're all three red, that means all three are going down. That means it's probably going to go down some more. But in the last hour, since I looked at it, the 1 hour is now green. That could mean that we've hit the bottom for now on Bitcoin and Ethereum. If people are buying it and it's going up, that means it's not going down. If I want to buy something, I think I want to buy something that's going up, not something that's still going down. So right now, I'm seeing a signal to myself that I might want to consider doing some buying now that it stopped going down. If I go look at the smaller tokens that are easier to help it go up, we can go over here to, let's see, I have a watch list here of some of my favorite tokens over on PulseChain. Of course, PulseChain is a network where the fees are lower than Ethereum, so that's why I like it. Oh, look at this. In the last 5 minutes, the last hour, things have started going up. When I looked at it earlier, same thing. They were red all the way across. And funny thing, when Ethereum and Bitcoin stopped going down, it seems like the mood of the people that are buying the smaller altcoins also changes kind of along with it. And what do you know? Some of these are going up now. So that says to me, if I wanted to do some buying today, maybe it's a little safer to be buying when things are starting to go up than when they're all still going down. I don't want to catch a falling knife. So, what is the goal here? What is the goal here? The goal here is to pick out, okay, over here at CoinGecko, I can click portfolio and I can have some favorite tokens here also. And there's certain tokens that you like. And look at this. All these that I like are starting up now. That's very interesting. But how do I pick which one of these to buy? How do I pick? Am I going to buy Bitcoin? Am I going to buy Ethereum? Am I going to buy Chainlink? That has a pretty good utility. Which one of these am I going to buy? If I go over here to Dex Screener and go to, let's say, the PulseChain network, which is where I like to buy because the fees are lower. My goodness, there's 30,000 choices. How in the heck am I going to pick out which one to buy? Well, that's what this show's all about. That's because we are forming a green team. What is a green team? A green team is a group of people who together decide that they're going to concentrate on one particular token that they like. Better yet, if it's a token that has some utility, it's good for something. Better yet, if it's a token that has, a website where you can use it. And so the one that we've picked for our green team is the ETHTC. If I go to ETHTC in Dex Screener, ETHTC, I'll talk about why we picked this one. But first of all, what's going on? Well, there's a group of people that we are recruiting, such as you, such as me, who decide that they want to concentrate on this one particular token. And when it's red, those of us who are participating on our own would choose whether or not we want to buy a little. Okay. And obviously, we don't use our rent money, or we don't use our money that we would be paying taxes with. We use our fund money. We use our money for this green team game. Okay. Limited amount, just for fun and entertainment. But what is the result? Well, if I participate in the green team And let's say I put in $100. I'm going to change this 800 up here to 100. I put in $100 by going wherever I want to buy it and buy some ETHTC if I so choose. Here's the contract address to tell me what to buy. And if the green team succeeds in our goal, which is to help it increase an average of 2% a day, then what will happen to my $100 after 37 days? Well, it's now worth $200. Oh my goodness. And if that trend continues, every 37 days, my $100 doubles again. The 200 becomes 400, then 800. If that goes on for a whole year, which is our goal, that $100 will turn into $135,000 worth of portfolio value. When that happens, we already know in advance that you're not going to be able to run out and sell it for $135,000, because just because the price goes up doesn't mean that the liquidity keeps up with it. If your portfolio starts out at $100 and a year later it's worth $135,000, frankly, realistically, you can't just click sell and sell it for $135,000 because you'll crash the price for everybody else on the green team and for yourself. Let's say you had 10,000. Let's say your $100 turned into 10,000. If we go down here to day number, where's 10,000 on here? If we go down here to day number, where's 10,000? Right about here. Okay, we go down to day number 234. My $100 would be worth $10,000 if I was on the green team and if the green team was successful. And let's say I decided to sell $500 worth of that, just sell it. Well, the problem is if I sell $500 worth of that, instead of 10,000, you would think that my account would be worth 9,500, right? Well, that's not what happens because when you sell, you cause the price of the rest of your portfolio that you didn't sell to go down. So now instead of 9,500, I might have 92 or 9,000. So in order to take out 500, it might have cost my portfolio 700 or 1,000. So what am I going to do with my fun winnings if I am not going to sell them? Well, that's what the beauty of the ETHTC token that we've chosen to use as our green team, because there's places you can spend it without selling it. If you spend it, that means you're sending it to another account. You're not selling it. Moving crypto, moving ETHTC from one account to another because you're buying something from them does not cause a decrease in price. It doesn't create a red candle. It's just moving it from one account to another. So, well, let me see. Why do we like ETHCC? Well, here's why. Because if we go look at this and we go down here to look at what it's useful for, here's a whole bunch of websites where you can buy, sell, and trade with ETHTC. Oh, I can do something with it without selling it? Oh, so if I go to this website, here's a bunch of people advertising that they want some ETHTC. You can transfer it from your account to theirs, and it's not causing a red candle. It's not causing your $10,000. When you spend 500, it's not causing it to go down by more than 500. You got 10,000, you spend 500, you still have 9,500 because you spent it instead of selling it. In fact, there's several websites. Here's a whole list of websites where you can buy, sell, trade with ETHTC. One of these, you'll notice that it says that you can also use TC. Well, what's TC? TC is a form of ETHTC that's off the blockchain. You can transfer your ETHTC off the blockchain at tcbarter.com. And now instead of ETHTC means that it's Ethereum compatible TC. And Ethereum compatible TC means you can buy, sell, trade with it on any network that's compatible with Ethereum if it's got an RPC set up. In other words, you can use your ETHTC and buy, sell, trade with it on either Ethereum or on PulseChain. Well, we use PulseChain because it's a lot cheaper. One of the things you can do with ETHTC also is to go to tcbarter.com and you can trade it in and get some TC. TC is trade credits that are not on the blockchain. There's no membership fee. There's no brokerage fee. There's no brokers. You're just advertising that you want to buy, sell, trade with TC. So how do you get TC? You either buy it with your ETHTC or other cryptocurrency, or you can earn it. You can place a free listing here on tcbarter.com. I do dental work. I do eyeglasses. I fix roofs. I fix cars. I've got a car for sale. I got a boat for sale. You can earn it by selling things to people in exchange for either TC or ETHTC. You can also place your products and gift certificates and pledges on consignment in the TC store. And there's a referral link. You can earn TC by referring others. You join for free, they join for free, but you get 10 TCs when they enter a verified listing. How do you get the referral link? You go over here to invite a friend and either show them your QR code or hit this copy button, and then you email or text that referral link to them. When they sign up and get a free ad like you did, that you get 10 TCs. So here's what everybody has and what they want, and you can see a lot of them want TCs, which are off the blockchain, or ETHTC, which is on the blockchain, whichever way you want to do with it. TC is handy because there's no gas fees, there's no transaction fees. It's not on the blockchain. So that's why some people like that. ETHTC is fine, but you're still paying your gas fees over on the PulseChain network, which are not much. So let's go back to our little game here. Let's say I put in $100, and a year later I've got 135,000 maybe, if the green team is successful in helping it average 2% a day. Well, if I want to spend, let's say, 2% a month of that, I want to leave my 135,000 there, and I just want to start spending some of my profit. Let's say I spend 2% a month. That's $2,700 worth of spending that I can do every month using that original $100 worth of worth of ETHTC that I bought. $100 gives me $2,700 a month in spending ability. Where do I spend? At any of these websites listed right here where people buy, sell, and trade with ETHTC and with TC. So that's pretty interesting. So let's see. I wanted to go over here and put in, what happens if I gradually put in $100 now and then, and I end up with $800 in here, and I work with the green team for a year, and the green team's successful. Wow, $1 million worth of spending value from $800. I can put in $800 one time, and if the green team's successful, a year later, I have $1 million worth of spending ability. Can I cash it in for $1 million? No, because there's not going to be enough liquidity for everybody to do that. But there's plenty of places to spend it. If I spent just 2% of that every month, that's $20,000 a month that I can spend at any of these websites, or anybody that's willing to accept TC or ETHTC. I can go to tcbarter.com. I can click on restaurants. Look at all these people. Look at all these restaurants, all these places where I can spend up to $20,000 worth of fun stuff this month. I can call DoorDash and have food for my whole office delivered and pay for the delivery fee and the food with some of my $20,000 worth of that I'm spending. Uber Eats. I could have a whole wedding and cater it with Uber Eats, IHOP. I can eat at IHOP nationwide USA and pay for it with my ETHTC or TC. They don't accept the TC or ETHTC directly at the restaurant. You have to go to tcbarter.com and trade in your ETHTC or your TC to get the gift cards that are good at the restaurant. A regular IHOP gift card, which you swipe through the credit card machine just like a credit card. So you're not having to explain to them, oh, I'm paying with TC. You just pull out your plastic credit card that you bought from TC Barter, swipe it through you pull out your plastic gift card that you bought from TC and swipe it through the credit card machine just like if it was a credit card. Boom, you're out the door, no discussion. But you're spending some of this $800 that you started with, but it's not $800 anymore if the green team succeeds. It's $1 million worth of spending ability, and you could take out $20,000 a month and go spend it. There's cars for sale. There's all sorts of stuff for sale at tcbarter.com and at those other websites where you can spend it. So this is not a game to play to try and pay your mortgage or pay off your house. You're not going to be able to cash this in without causing the price to go way down. So you don't want to cash it in my opinion. I want to spend it so that the value of the rest of my portfolio doesn't go down as I'm out there spending it. So how does this work? How do I get into this game? Well, you got to start out at either Coinbase or Kraken or some other centralized exchange where you can transfer money from your bank into crypto. And the crypto you would transfer it into is Ethereum. That's where this game starts. Or you can download the MetaMask wallet at metamask.io. metamask.metamask.io. And in the MetaMask wallet, you can put in your debit card and just buy $100 worth, $200 worth, $500 worth directly with your debit card without having to go through a centralized exchange. So once you have some money in your account at either Coinbase, Kraken, or MetaMask, you transfer it into Ethereum. Okay, it's going to be Ethereum on the Ethereum network. This token right here, Ethereum on the Ethereum network, is where you start. There you go, right there. $1,800 for each one. You could buy, $100 worth, whatever you want, as you know. So once you have Ethereum that's on the Ethereum network, then you set up a wallet such as MetaMask, and you transfer it into the MetaMask wallet, and now it's Ethereum on the Ethereum network in your MetaMask wallet. Once you have that, then you go to PulseChain.com, and it says right here the credentials or the RPC of the network for PulseChain, which is the one we like to use. When you have Ethereum in your MetaMask wallet, it's on the Ethereum network. Well, that's not on the PulseChain network. So you've got to add the PulseChain network to your MetaMask wallet by copying in this information into your MetaMask wallet. Now you have both Ethereum and Ethereum network and the PulseChain network on your MetaMask. Once you have both of them on your MetaMask, then you click bridge right here on this website, pulsechain.com. Go down here and find the word bridge, click on bridge, and then click this white button at the top. And now you're in the bridge, ready to send some Ethereum that's on Ethereum over to the PulseChain network. When it gets there on the PulseChain network, it'll be called Ethereum from Ethereum riding on PulseChain. And the symbol for that is WETH. So you start out with ETH, you come to the bridge, and you connect your wallet, and you click how much you want to send. Don't send all of your Ethereum, because you've got to leave some behind to pay for the gas fees on this transaction. So you want to transfer like 90% of it. So you transfer 90% of your Ethereum over to the PulseChain network. Now you have Ethereum from Ethereum riding on the PulseChain network, which is called WETH. Once you have some WETH, then you go to any decentralized exchange, such as Pitius. My favorite is Pitius.io. Where is Pitius? Pitius.io. Here we go. You go to app.pitius.io, Piteas.io, app.pitius.io, and you put in here WETH. That's what you got. And put in here ETHTC. Oops, I can't find ETHTC yet because I didn't tell Pitius that I want to trade in ETHTC yet. So what I'm going to do is go over here to Dex Screener, and I'm going to go to any of the ETHTC pairs. Personally, I have a watch list here set up, which I can share with you. If you set up a watch list, you can click Edit Share Settings, allow anyone to see it, copy link, and I'll put this link in the description of this video so you can see this watch list. These are the various ways that you can buy ETHTC, the various tokens you can buy it with. But it doesn't really matter which one you have, because Pitius is going to transfer it into the best deal for you anyway. It's going to look around at all these pairs and look around and see all these prices are all a little different. It's going to go find the one that has the best price for you and transfer whatever you're spending into something that has a better price. So if I put WETH here and it's a better price by using USDC or something, it'll transfer it for me. But first I got to get ETHTC showing up here. To do that, I pick anything. I can just go up here and search for ETHTC. If you don't have a watch list yet, just search for ETHTC. Think in your mind of Ethereum trade credits or ETHTC. And I go over here to the right, and you see where it says pair. Don't pick that one. Pick the one below it that says ETHTC. Click that and copy that. That's the contract address. Or if you're looking at our tracking sheet, and again, we'll give you the link to this, the contract address is also right there. It ends in AC8, like Alpha Charlie 8. So make sure you get the one that ends in AC8, so you've got the right one. And then you go back over here to Pitius and put that contract address in here so that ETHTC will show up for you. And once you put it in there once, usually you can go here and not have to put it in again. It'll be there waiting for you. Your version of Pitius will know that you want some. So then once you have WETH, if you want, you can let's see what about, oops, did the wrong thing here. Looks like this demonstration wallet I have has half an ETH in it. So I'm going to change this to maybe, how about 0.05? 0.05. We'll do like is that about $100 worth? Let's see. Yeah, 0.05 is $91 worth. Okay, so we're going to do, here we go. 0.054, that's a 0.055, $100 worth. Okay, 10104 is the amount that we're spending, and we want ETHTC, and this is showing me the route. It's going to trade my wrapped Ethereum, which is Ethereum from Ethereum riding on PulseChain. It's going to trade it into this and trade to that, trade to this, trade to that. It's going to do all the work for me. I hit swap, confirm swap, and when you do it in your wallet, what I do is I make sure that this says instant trade. In fact, if I want to make sure that it goes through the very fastest, you can click on custom right here and put all nines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm paying extra to make it go through extra fast, because if you pay extra for it to go through extra fast, you'll see that I could use 7 cents for this transaction, but on my custom, I'm willing to pay 21 cents for this transaction because I want to be ahead of all these other people. I don't want somebody to go in and buy it ahead of me. So if you want, you can change this to all nines, hit confirm, and that's the very fastest that it can go through ahead of everybody else who's also trying to buy it at the same time as you. And there's robots out there that are trying to buy it at the same time as you and try to buy it ahead of you and then sell it to you for a little more in the same transaction. They'll buy some, and they see on the chain that you're trying to buy some. They'll buy some and sell it to you for a little more than you could have bought it for. So if you want, you could pay 21 cents for the transaction instead of 7 cents. And that's what I do. I've changed this to custom, changed that to all nines, and I'm willing to pay 21 cents instead of 7 cents just to beat the robots. I don't want somebody. The robot can see that you've got a transaction in the queue, and it can hurry up and buy some before you, which makes the price go up a little bit for you, for me. And then as soon as the price goes up and I buy some, I could be buying it from the robot, and he just barely bought it for a little less. So to avoid that, I changed my gas fee to like 21 cents instead of 7 cents. You don't have to do that, but I like to do it because it gets me a little bit better price than letting the robot buy it ahead of me and sell it to me for a little more. Okay, so what happened? I got some. So what's happening over here at my watch list is I am helping this go up. And I want see how it's down 10% in the last 24 hours. Well, that's not up 2%. So there needs to be some people on the green team like myself who are going to be buying some today. Or, we could just leave it and let it go down 10% one day, because that doesn't matter, because tomorrow it'll be back up 2%, the next day up 2%. So it doesn't really matter if it goes up 10%, down 10%, as long as in the long run, see this 1.6% right here, that was us. That was me. Because I helped it go up. I put in $100 and helped it go up. So now this 1 hour is over 2%. So if we wait another 23 hours, the daily is going to be over 2%. So that's what we're after. We want this 1 hour and 6 hour to be over 2%, so that as the clock rolls by, it does, it did accomplish its 2% a day average increase. And the only thing that makes it do that is that somebody on the green team is buying some. Somebody on the green team is buying some. The only thing that makes the token go up is somebody's buying it. Yeah. So why would I concentrate on one of the 30,000 tokens out there? I have no idea if anybody's buying that. I have no idea if there's a community behind it. So I'm going to pick a token that has a community behind it, that has a green team behind it, knowing that it's not just me trying to make it go up. It's a whole team of people who are trying to help keep it at an average of 2% a day. So what happens? I put $800, $1 million of spending value, not selling value, spending value. If I sell it, the rest of my $1 million worth isn't going to be worth anywhere near $1 million worth. So for me, in my mind, I'm stupid to think that I could just run out and sell it, because it'll ruin the whole green team concept, and it'll ruin my portfolio. It'll make it go way down. Why do I want to do that? I want to leave it worth $1 million and spend $20,000 a month and go out and buy a car, go to the restaurant, take a vacation, maybe buy some real estate, whatever is being offered over here at tcbarter.com. There's a marketplace with a whole list of people all around the world. There's restaurants. Here's 2,500 people that are playing this game. They're all the way from Africa to who knows where. me see if I go. Oh, I see. I can click country and I can here's people in the United States. Here's somebody offering childcare, home decor, party decor, catering. Oh, look at this. They'll take either TC or ETHTC or make offer. You can do direct trades here. You look at the bottom here. TC are the credits that are not on the blockchain that have no gas fees. DT means she doesn't care if you have crypto or TC. She'll just swap with you. You bake her a cake, she'll clean your house. You fix her teeth, she'll mow your lawn. you you fix his car, he'll what's he gonna do for you? Trim your trees. So you can just do direct trades without any currency or crypto or trade credits or anything involved. Just swap. And this is cryptocurrency. The one that we like to use is ETHTC. So that's basically it. You start out, well, no, I start out every day and see if Bitcoin and Ethereum, uh-oh, look at Ethereum's down a little. Maybe I better hold up. Then I go to my watch list. Oh, this stuff is going up. Oh, maybe I want a little bit more. If I want a little bit more, I can use my Ethereum, or I can change this to what else is in this wallet. Let's see. This is just a demonstration wallet, but let's see what's in here. Oh, here's some DAI. That's a form of cash, kind of like USDC DAI, and I can get some ETHCC with that. Let's say I put another $100 in. Okay, so now instead of we're going to make this 200. So let's say I put 200 in here. So instead of 20, wow, $270,000 worth of trading from 200 bucks, 200 bucks. If it averages 2% a day increase as part of the green team, if the green team is successful, and this goes on for a year, my 200 bucks could be worth $270,000 worth of spending value. I could spend $5,000 a month without even affecting my 270,000. In other words, if I choose to take out 2% a month in spending, not selling, my 270 would still be there, and I could spend another 5,000 in restaurant meals or whatever next month, or maybe this month I'll take out 10,000, get enough for a used car. Wow. So I'm thrilled with that. So let's see. Let's go back over here and get another $100 worth. I like the idea of $200 worth, potentially, possibly changing into $270,000 worth of spending value if the green team's successful. Well, I like this game. I like this team. I like ETHTC. It has a utility. It has a website. It's listed in the decentralized exchanges. Uh-oh, going down 5 minutes. I better help it go back up. Where is my buying? $100. Okay. And again, this is not $100 that I'm expecting to make $100,000 that I'm going to go out and sell. I'm going to try and make some income that I can go out and spend, not sell. If I sell, I'm a trader to the green team program. I want to spend it, not sell it. Okay, so let's go for this. So this is going to show me how it's going to do it. It's going to get some of this, some of that, some of this, some of that, and I'm going to end up with ETHTC. It's going to go get me the best price. Confirm swap. And over here, I can choose, do I want to change this fee to custom? Yep, I've got it set to custom with all nines here. So that price fluctuates. See, that custom is now 26 cents. A minute ago it was 21 cents. It goes up a little bit if the network is busy. And you can control that by clicking this. You can do normal, which is only, a penny or two, or you can do, fast or instant, anywhere from a penny or two up to 7 cents up to I'm paying 26 cents just because I want to. I want to beat the robots. I don't want some robot buying it ahead of me and selling it to me for a little more. I'd rather pay my 27 cents. Okay, so sign this, confirm. Okay, so this is another $100 worth. So now, oops, swap failed. I think it's because the price changed while I was trying to do that. So let's try that again. $100 worth of DAI. And we're going to get some ETHTC. Why might have you encountered this error? Did I run out of gas in this account? Because remember, I'm using cryptocurrency, so there's gas. So I got to go look and see if there's any gas in this account. Could be why it stopped working. Yeah, there's gas here, so we're okay. I probably just have to refresh and get the current price. So I got to go back here to DAI. I go back here to ETHTC. I want to spend DAI, which is a form of cash on the blockchain, and I want to do $100 worth. And I want Piteous to search around for me. It says fetching best price here. That's what's happening. And it found me a good price. And I hit swap, confirm swap. And I've got it set to custom, and I sign, confirm, transaction submitted, pending. This one should work. I probably just had to refresh to get the current price. Still pending, pending, pending. Must mean that the blockchain's busy. There, okay, it stopped saying pending, so it went through. So sooner or later, over here on deck screen, it'll show here. Remember how this was red a minute ago? But because I bought $100 worth, it's not red anymore because it's tracking, the progress of the pricing. So look, if we wait long enough, this 6-hour column, which is an average of about 2%, is gonna be over here in the 24-hour column automatically, which is what we want. So I did my share. I bought $200 worth. It's not 200 that I should have bought groceries with. It's not 200 that I should have paid my taxes or my mortgage with. It's my fun money. And this $200 worth a year from now, if this project succeeds, is going to give me $270,000 in my account of spending value. I could spend $5,000 a month without really even affecting that, as long as it's still going up at least 2% a month instead of 2% a day. Even if it's only going up 2% a month by then, I've still got $5,000 worth of spending value that I can spend at these websites that are listed right here in Deck Screener. Boom, all these different websites, vacations and realty and cell phones and who knows what I can buy. And for sure, I can go get restaurant gift cards and at least do that. There's probably vacation rentals. If I Oh, I forgot to talk about these announcements. We did talk about that. If you want to get some more TC, you can earn them, you can buy them, or you can refer some people to earn them. This talks about the Green Team program. Come learn about the Green Team. The Green Team is a unique band of supporters for one particular crypto token at a time. And right now, the one we're doing is ETHTC. We each buy a small amount whenever it's down to turn it green again. Our goal is to support a 2% per day increase. That's a 1,300% increase per year. $1,000 turns into 1.3 million if we're successful. $800 turns into 1 million. $100 turns into 135,000 of spending value if we're successful. There's no guarantees. There's no commitments. This is not financial advice. This is not to make money. This is to earn spending ability. Join us every day around 8 a.m. Mountain Time here on YouTube for lively discussion. And here's the YouTube channel, tctrademart.com. And notice how .com is spelled out. tctrademart.com. That's the name of the YouTube channel. The goal is 2% per day increase for ETHTC on PulseChain. And if successful, $800 could turn into $1 million portfolio value in 1 year. No guarantees, just a fun goal for us all. See your 2% potential goal chart at, and this is the link to go to that chart where it multiplies it out for you. And here's a link to the watch list. Let me see if this one needs to be updated. Every now and then we have to update it. Yeah, that one's still working, so we're good. And then we have Twitter, Telegram, and these are some of the websites where you can advertise for free. All of these websites offer a standard size listing for free. If you're a business and you want a full page ad or something, you can pay for those with TC. But if you're just making a standard, I want this, I have that, I have this for sale, I have that for sale, all those ads are all free, and there's no transaction fees whatsoever unless you're using the blockchain ETHTC. Then, of course, you pay the PulseChain blockchain fee, anywhere from a penny to 27 cents a trade, as you can see. So that's it. I'm glad you're here. Anybody have any questions? We've got Lon, we've got Victor in the audience. By the way, if you want to be in the audience, just send us an email to donald@tcbarter.com, and we'll talk to you about letting you talk about your business. Maybe you do auto repairs and you'd like to earn some TCs. Maybe you're a dentist, you'd like to earn some TCs. We'll let you come on the show and talk to us about, what you do, because that's one of the ways you can earn TCs. You don't have to buy them with your crypto. You can just earn them, do auto repairs or something and earn some. So last chance if Victor or Lon wants to speak up. Otherwise, we'll be seeing everybody tomorrow. Thank you for coming, guys. Every morning around 8 o'clock Mountain Time, we're here at the same place on YouTube, TC Trade Mart. ETHTC.com. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Yeah.